The Derpy John Cena AJ Styles thumbnail I've been using.
I like it.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was derpy, but I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're live, baby.
We live.
We're live. And of course, my phone holder wants to do whatever it wants to do. Laptop is back working, by the way. But
what'd you do?
I just bought a new charger. It's the only thing that's wrong with it. The old charger I had wasn't strong enough for my laptop.
So you bought in typical African American fashion, you bought some foolishness.
Well, okay, no. In typical African American fashion, I stole it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't pay. I stole it.
Gotta do it every time.
Pay. I
don't know it every time. Hunter, I just sent you the link.
Got it.
I have a lot to talk about actually in my life, but we'll get there.
But talk now because we got big things coming up on this show.
Damn, I can't get an intro first? Shit.
I mean, bro, go ahead. I'm doing our we literally go through this every week. It's like a 5-minute segment. It's like a 5-minute segment where we are just yapping before every episode starts.
That is true. It's a little breath of fresh air we have before we get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm not gonna lie. One day this man gonna get up, walk away. He ain't gonna have no pants on. I'm gonna be scared.
I ain't gonna pull that monster out on you like that.
All right, let's not. Please, we beg of you not to do that.
Oh man,
we're not gonna get to the next level very, very quickly. You doing that?
Hunter, would you so happen to be a Hawks fan?
Am I a Hawks fan?
Yeah.
If I had to pick a basketball team, then I'd probably pick the Hawks.
Tell Trae Young to tighten up. I need 7 assists. He got none. Tighten up, Trae Young.
Is he even a point guard?
Hey, a point guard.
I'm saying, but like no assists? Jesus.
Yeah, he just don't have no help.
He do. This is the best team he has ever. This is the best team he has ever had.
Who's second on his team?
Kristaps.
Yeah, he got somebody he can pass to.
He got Kristaps. Kristaps might even be number 2.
Porzingis?
Yeah.
Porzingis.
Did not realize he was
I just seen that earlier today too. I don't know why actually.
Dyson Daniel might be the number 2 for y'all for real. Dyson Daniel is like that.
That's basketball. We need to stay far away from that sport.
I love basketball.
I watched just enough to make education.
Yeah, you break it up, man.
He said he watched enough just to make educated guesses on who's gonna do what.
And y'all got Ricochet. Ricochet is a good young guy.
Yeah. But so he ain't got no excuse to not have a single assist and be a point guard is what I'm picking up.
And when the game had just started.
Yeah, it's the end of the first quarter. I was just being dramatic.
I was about to say, I don't think, but even in the first quarter, I don't think no point guard has an excuse not to have one assist at least.
And y'all got Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
You keep saying that like I'm supposed to know who these people are.
You're naming people that are obviously younger than us in the league now, and that's where I zone out.
You know who Shea is?
LeBron James.
Is that his brother?
Bosh, Dwayne
no,
Wade.
y'all know Shea is his cousin.
Oh, look at that nepotism. I love it, even if it's cousins, man.
Nah, he's tough though. Nah, Nickeil Alexander-Walker tough. He earned this one. He's tough. Hey, honey, you may have to leave and come back because your internet just started doing backflips for a second. We hire somebody to live in the boondocks. This is what happens. Then we got exciting stuff coming up, man.
We do.
This episode, guys, when Hunter gets back, I do an intro. This episode is exciting because I ain't even gonna say it. Let's get an intro going. Welcome back to another episode of the Lounge Syndicate. I'm your host, the Lounge Director of Operations himself, Mr. J, aka the Lounge World Heavyweight Champion. Other way. Thank you. The Lounge Heavyweight Champion himself, and I'm back here. We're going different hat today. We got Padres on today. So any of my Padres fans, y'all drop a what's up. Joining me like always, my co-host, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna call him, the Lounge Director of Videography himself, professional wrestling photographer, Mr. The Face. Welcome back.
Hey y'all, that would be me. I am the face. I'm a professional wrestling photographer. Unfortunately, no, I'm just kidding. I love my job. I wouldn't change it for the world. What has happened? Y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. I like to plug myself in the beginning, and then we get to talk about all the important stuff. You feel me? Well, this is important for me. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out there. We need to have a link or something that we can post. But my school that I started taking pictures at, they're kind of short of money right now, and they're looking for donations so we can keep the school open. I started my photography career at a school called WWA4, and without WWA4, I don't think that I would be as far as I am in my life, let alone just in photography or in the wrestling business. So I'm gonna need y'all to go out, donate to make sure that my school, the school that has helped Georgia for years, continue to help Georgia in the future. So you guys can do that. I recently shot for the NWA. There you guys go. Yeah, there's a link to the GoFundMe. You guys can find it on my Instagram. I see we only got a viewer, so I will mention this again later on in the show. But yeah, so I worked NWA, got to meet the cast and crew of NWA. They're really great. Got to listen to Billy Corgan, who owns NWA, talk about his journey and what it takes and what he looks for in wrestlers, which was really cool. The show was very long because I was there from before the doors opened to the very end. I made it home at like 2:00 in the morning. So it was a very interesting show. The next day, after waking up at 2:00 in the morning, I had Deep South Wrestling 2 days back to back. They had a 2-day festival. I worked all these shows. And on top of that, I have some pictures of Corinne Joy coming out that I'm super excited about that I took before Deep South. So I have had a full week yeah, we'll talk about more, but we got more stuff to get to. But before we get to that, let's get to Hunter.
Yep. And joining us last but certainly not least, my wise man himself who helped me get to the top of the mountain and achieve this Lounge Heavyweight Championship, the Chief Content Officer of the Lounge himself, Mr. Wise Man Hunter in the building.
Thank you. Make sure y'all hang out with us. We going in places. I want to make sure y'all here for it.
Yes, sir. We got to throw the ones up for my wise man.
Throw the ones up.
Yes, sir. Man, big show. So we're gonna do this Sunday, but we didn't have it was only me, D, and Hendrick, me, Kay, and Hendrick Sunday. So I needed D here for this, and I wanted Hunter here for this. This show was kind of specifically made for you guys in a sense. Because it's like on Wednesdays, we do a lot of the list stuff, we do tiers, we do rankings. So this week on our Wednesday special, we are going to pick the GOATs from these wrestling generations.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's do it.
Before we get started, did you check and recheck this list? Because your tier list options.
I didn't know. We coming up with it as a group. This is a collective.
Okay.
So one thing I will say though, what we're gonna do is the furthest person to the left is the GOAT for that generation. Matter of fact, I'll put in parentheses next to the name here, GOAT. Now, the three names we put behind them are people who had a case, but it just didn't work. Now, with that being said, they do not have to be all WWE superstars. Once it gets to the nitty-gritty, fight for your guys, because I'm going to fight for mine. So fight for your guys. I think that's the biggest thing I'm going to tell you. The 1980s is the only one that I feel should be extremely easy for the GOAT.
Yes, but once we put that name in, there's just one name I want to throw out there. I want to get an opinion on.
Talk to me, because we got 3 spots. Because I got a guy. I'm going to double check something. I got a guy who I think should get some credit.
Okay, so the guy on the little list I made. A lot of people who watched it in the 80s know the name. He was one of my favorites from that era. He is possibly a part of one of, if not the greatest WrestleMania match at all time at WrestleMania 3 against Macho Man Randy Savage. And I think Ricky the Dragon Steamboat can make a case. Now, granted, he's not Hogan or Macho level per se, but as far as being great in the ring and being a professional wrestler, I think the Steamboat has a case to be on the board.
You know, I'm perfectly fine with that. He was on my list as well, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
And I only wanted to say that because I know, like I said, the '80s is pretty. Like I said, we know 2 of the 3, maybe 2 of the 4 being Hogan, and I don't know how y'all feel about Macho, but he's on my list there just because of what they were able to do. But
So you want to go Macho and I'm cool with Macho and Dragon.
that's just who I have.
B, are you okay with that?
I do have 2 people of my own who I feel like could argue for that GOAT.
Okay, can we consensus Randy Savage though?
We can consensus Randy Savage.
Okay, because I only got one guy on my list that I feel y'all may or may not know about. But go ahead.
For me, it's up to Flair and Dusty Rhodes as well.
So I have to rank.
So I have Flair more towards the 90s because
I can't put Flair. If Flair gets on, I think it's the 80s. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
But it's either Flair or Dusty.
I didn't give him much thought. I thought about him, but he wasn't in my thought very, very long.
It's either Flair or Dusty because it's a big name that nobody's not really gonna think about. Antonio Inoki, a majority of his.
Oh, you did say from everywhere.
Antonio Inoki started New Japan in the 70s and towards 79 all the way up into the 80s when he beat WWF champion Bob Backlund in Japan to win the championship.
Yep.
That was basically in 1979, but it was at the tail end of 79. 80 he was in the Rumble in the 80s. New Japan started taking off around that time, as well as he battled Hulk Hogan a few times over there in Japan. That's why I say one or the other. I feel like Antonio Inoki, because it's not gonna be. It's I don't know. I'm not as big on Japan as others are, and I feel like Antonio Inoki deserves a lot of credit because during that time frame, he literally made what is probably the 3rd most popular promotion in the world right now during that time frame.
Now, a quick question, because again, I'm not familiar with those brands, but Thunder Liger, was he more of a luchador or was he more New Japan?
New Japan.
Okay. Because he was also another one I kind of thought of, but I couldn't remember what time frame.
But Jushin Thunder Liger is a tricky one because he was not the only one who donned that mask.
Chris Jericho,
yeah. I was just like Jericho also wore the mask.
Yeah.
So can we put Inoki on here or?
I don't. As much success as Inoki did and how much stuff he's done for pro wrestling, especially with New Japan, I still feel like Dusty and Ric Flair had way more of an influence.
But basically originating an entire style, though?
Bro, I don't think you understand how over Ric Flair was.
I mean, I understand how over they both were, but I don't think you understand. Like, bro, y'all know how tight a program North Korea makes. North Korea runs over there on that side of the world. Mm-hmm. Now, Antonio Inoki convinced them to hold a 2-day wrestling event in North Korea.
Oh, okay. I see the argument. And him and Hogan had a good. They did have some.
How about we just throw everybody out? We put Junkyard Dog there.
I would like that.
I mean, look, I appreciate some good Junkyard Dog praise. Now I do. Somebody, bro, Naja pulled out the headbutt on the referee, and I thought it was hilarious. He did the crawl into the headbutt on the ref.
Hey man, I'm still going for. I ain't gonna lie, Hunter. It's looking like it's gonna come down to you.
Yeah, what you think?
Well, again, I'm definitely way more familiar with Flair and Dusty. And from what I was able to learn from Rick, I know he was huge in the 80s, but I still have him more towards the 90s. So I guess we're going to go Dusty Rhodes in the 80s.
So you would go Dusty. Would you go Dusty and Rick, or would you go Dusty and Inoki?
You really want Inoki on this board, don't you?
I do. Is it RH or RO?
RHO.
DES. There you go. DES. There you go.
Yep.
I do. We do it, bro. People gonna look at us like non-wrestling fans soon. Y'all know that, right?
But
Oh,
you
they'll
can be
never
a
look.
you can
They'll
be a
never look
wrestling
at me
fan
like
and not
that.
have to know every creator of every.
Okay, so but it's still your decision because we still split, so it's still your decision. Is it Ric Flair?
We doing
or
4? I thought we was only doing 3.
No. I said 3 honorable mentions and one goat.
Oh,
3 honorable mentions.
Sorry. You're right. Okay. Well, if that's the case, yes, we can go with the Nucky. We can go with the Nucky.
I'm about to say, look, ain't nobody can tell me nothing about me being a wrestling fan. First of all, I don't even consider myself to be a fan of wrestling anymore. I am a savant. I'm a student of wrestling.
Make sure I
Yeah.
spelled his last name right.
I will
Okay,
pull
cool.
up and whoop your ass.
We almost had an international incident. All right, 90s are such a tricky time.
Is it I or A?
It's I.
Okay.
It's Inoki, but I'm country, so it sounds like Anoki.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 1990s in wrestling is a very weird time. Not a weird time. It depends on what you're looking at. See, this is why I chose years and not eras, because
I believe eras would have been easier because. So
Yeah.
my 90s GOAT, it comes down to 2 people. It's either Shawn Michaels or Scott Hall, in my opinion.
And Michaels was on my list, but he wasn't GOAT because Shawn stopped wrestling in 97.
Right.
And Rock and Stone Cold had just started in the 97, 98.
Freaking trick. I'm gonna be honest. This is the one time where if we went all WWE and maybe one WCW, I'm not mad at it from nobody because this was that time period.
Maybe you could throw Bret Hart in there. I mean, Bret Hart was. But I think what HBK did before the injuries and the trouble started, I think he was. I think he was the greatest of the 90s.
It might be.
And the reason I'm like, because bro, his 2000s work was probably some of his best. Are we against people making the list twice?
I didn't put anybody twice on any of the list I made.
Because
I also put like 9 names in 2000, 7 names in 2010 because I really couldn't. I had trouble picking one.
Okay, so what does it for me is I'm okay with Shawn Michaels. My four people were Shawn Michaels, Goldberg.
Ew.
The only reason I did Goldberg is because he was the man in WCW. It had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? He was the man that was their top draw. Shoot me, and Rock and Austin.
Yeah. And what about Sting? What about Kevin Nash? What about? That's why
I'm willing to do.
Honestly, bro.
Look, that's why I
had more
Flair
of an impact than Goldberg, bro.
I could go Sting. I'm okay with going Sting. Actually, I'm okay with going Sting.
I think the GOAT would be Bret Hart, but you got Sting. You got
Undertaker also
but you also have to keep in mind if we're doing all these other brands, Sting's mid 2000s, 2010 run in TNA was really, really good. So
that dude.
I mean,
okay. So look, if our rule is one person, if a rule is somebody can only make it once, right? Does Shawn Michaels go in our 90s or 2000s?
I'd put him in the 90s because the 2000s, I think, for whatever conversation we have for the 90s, the 2000s, we're going to have double the conversation.
I vote him 2000s because I feel like we got some of his best work out of the 2000s.
Because he came back, what, 03?
02.
02.
I think Shawn Michaels for me is 2000s.
That's what but I rebuttal you by saying I'm totally okay with Undertaker going in 90s.
See, I had Taker more in the 2000s because that's when some of his best stuff was in that 05 to 09 range.
That's the same. For me, it's not 90s Taker, bro. Because that Ministry of Darkness is cool. Kane is cool, but that's when he was, you know.
Well, wasn't the Ministry of Darkness early 2000, the 2001 time frame?
Yeah. No, it's early 2000s. It is, but I when he was Terror Taker, you know what I'm saying? Like I call it Terror Taker because of the neck. When he had all the all black gimmick and the MMA gloves, that's Taker to me. To me personally, that's Taker.
Yeah. Then we also got the first run of the American Badass in the 2000s, which was good. So I had Taker more towards the 2000s than the 90s.
Me too.
So in that case, I'm gonna say Bret Hart as the GOAT of the 90s.
Okay, so we all agree Bret Hart 90s.
Y'all outvote me. I'm okay with Bret though. I'm okay with it. He would have made the list. I didn't know who we considered 90 GOAT. I'm fine with that. Now the rest is where it gets hard. So Rock and Austin have to make it, right? It's HART?
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, that goes back to. That's why I asked you the question if it was decade or eras, because
it's got to be. I'm okay, but y'all, I'm okay with if we go Sting, Rock, Austin. I'm perfectly fine with that.
But I think The Rock had more stuff in the early. That's where the trouble comes from.
Yeah, Rock and Austin are actually 2000s too.
Yeah,
I mean, they are, but they were the Attitude Era,
which was what 97
to 2001, 2002.
I thought it was a little further than that.
That's such an odd, bro. That's such an odd. Because we doing 2000s and 90s. It's such an odd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If 97 to 2000 is like they're next door neighbors.
They are. But
I'm still sticking with I think Scott Hall did some phenomenal stuff in the 90s, both sides, WWE and WCW.
Oh, Scott Hall is goated. I mean, I just feel like
I feel like Sting is the one WCW guy.
You missing out, bro.
Can we agree? Who do y'all think?
What about Chris Jericho's WCW in the
I like Chris. Dang, because his reign came in the 90s. Or was it 2000? It's the undisputed title run.
Y2K, brother.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's when he made the jump.
He debuted in 99, by the way.
Yeah, that's 2000.
Okay, so
I thought he was in WCW before that, though.
Yeah, he was. But he wasn't.
So he wasn't the WCW champion until the Invasion angle.
Yeah, he didn't win it in WCW.
Oh, see, I thought he had a few. Okay.
Well, some more sleepers. Well, this would be 2000, but yeah, bro, we got to figure this 90s out.
Well, then we can back it up. He didn't make the 1980s. Flair is still sitting there. I mean, Flair had a pretty good 90s. He
did. He won. I'm okay with Ric Flair. He was the.
But if we use him now, we can't use him in the 20.
I wasn't going to use
him Evolution.
I wasn't using them in the 2000s. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I mean, that Evolution run was great, but I think
I wasn't using them in it. Y'all could be mad at me. I wasn't. Because it's only one person out of Evolution that was in the 2000 that I was gonna give, and that was gonna be that mug with the big nose.
My cousin.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Evolution was good, of course, but not enough for me to say Flair should move a whole nother generation down when he was on his way out the door.
If we got two more honorable mentions, goodness gracious. See, I was born in 98, so everything that I know about the 90s is through social media.
That's all of us, bro. You older than both of us, so that's all of us.
Anybody in the comments watch 1990s wrestling have an opinion?
Right.
I still vote Rock and Austin. I'm sorry. I feel like Austin at least. Even if
I'm about to say if you can do it, you could split them because when Austin won the King of the Ring in 99.
He went back to back.
Austin also won 2 Rumbles before 2000.
Yeah, he won 98, 99.
There you go.
Yeah, he won 98, 99, and 01.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's no, the King of the Ring was earlier than that. It was 96.
Bro, I'll be honest. I feel like we all point towards Steve Austin.
Yeah, Steve. It's gonna be Steve.
Yeah, I can live with that.
So, Steve Austin, and is there space for a Sting?
Honorable mention, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is that Space Force thing? Because I didn't have Sting on my list nowhere else besides that.
Yeah, that's fine. Because
I just think when we get to the 2000s, we need to maybe add another name or two.
only reason I say okay, I'm gonna say Sting for 90s and not later on TNA because he hated his TNA run, bro. Even though he did a great job, he hated it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what? We can add more honorable
But he
mentions.
couldn't hate it too much because it took him 22 years before we finally come back to WWE.
You know what? For these next few, we can go a little over just to give some guys some recognition. But I feel like for 80s and 90s, we needed to be strict program over here with these.
Yeah.
All right, 2000s go. My vote is Triple H. 2000s go.
I was between him and Taker. That was my 1 and 2 as far as the go.
I was between him, Taker, and Cena low key.
No.
Well,
but see, bro, Cena went
part-time. Cena started at that weird, so that's where it gets that weird break in the decades because Super Cena started in 8 and run till freaking 11.
And then he didn't, and then it kind of because Cena went part-time in 16 or 17.
Yeah. Now I definitely think he'll need to be on the list, but as the GOAT,
he's not the GOAT of the 2000s, but he's damn sure the GOAT of the 2010s.
Who is the GOAT of 2000s for y'all?
It's between Triple H and Undertaker.
It's Triple H, Undertaker.
That's it. That's a two horse race. I don't know anybody else that really just deserves. That was a 2-horse race.
Yeah, because again, back to The Rock. I mean, The Rock went part-time in 04, 03, and then he was never full-time again after that. And it's crazy to me when we talk about The Rock, how big he was, and honestly, actually, how short his wrestling career actually was.
Thank God that Undertaker had to argue with y'all.
Yeah,
no, Undertaker's making this list.
It's Triple H. So for 2000s, Triple H, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels is there too.
You know what? Co-GOAT.
See, and this is when it gets real fun to me because there's a name on the list, and I only put him in there because he is my number 2 favorite of all time. And I wait for Jay to stop typing so he can.
I can still hear you.
You type so slow, man.
Bro, I work on call. You know what I do for work. I don't even know why you started with me.
He got work arthritis.
All right. I think that makes everybody happy.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got to add The Rock. We got to add Shawn Michaels on this list.
Okay, so I'm going to be OD. Am I bogus if I leave The Rock off this list?
Yes.
He's got to be on here somewhere.
The Rock and Shawn Michaels. Add them to the 2000s.
The Rock need to go towards the end. He'll be the last name.
Why?
Because looking back, like we said, a lot of Rock success came, 99-ish, 98, 99?
2000s.
Pretty much.
But that 01 to 03 run was legit, was awesome. It's just after he went part-time, that's when again, like I said,
I'm willing. It's another name that's came up that I'm willing to bet could rival Rock for 2000 success.
Booker T.
I was thinking that too, but I was gonna say Brock.
Well, okay, so my not so good
2010s.
But again, he's my number 2 favorite all time, and that is Jeff Hardy.
Jeff would be 2010s for me.
2010s, Jeff, bro.
No,
and you know who I just thought about since when you said Jeff Hardy? Flip, I had it and I lost it.
What year did he win the belt heavyweight?
Oh wait.
That
06 to 09 where he was there with the best. You know, he was in that 01 ladder match with Taker on Raw that really skyrocketed into a household name. Did this mug answer a phone call?
Yeah, he said his mom called him. I think if we did the 08, oh God, because that falls in the 20. Okay, but I feel like with Jeff, the only reason why I can't say he is because that was a damn championship. That was here. Go do what you want. That was a Jey Uso belt.
But if Jeff Hardy is,
but he withheld that success a lot better than Jey Uso did.
Oh, absolutely.
if Jeff is on this list, then it's two other guys who low key deserve it more than him.
Rey Mysterio
Batista and Edge.
Well, I have Edge on my list too.
Ray won the belt, but my problem with Ray is Ray's title reigns were so bad.
Yeah.
Ray had some of the worst title booking of all time. But a name for 2000s, if The Rock is getting some mentions, Kurt Angle got to get some mentions.
2010.
Kurt Angle in 2010, you're insane.
2010. He actually might be the GOAT.
Kurt Angle was in 2006.
But his TNA role was in 2010s.
No. He debuted in TNA in 07.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. You're wrong.
Okay, well, shit, 2000s. Put Kurt Angle up there, bro. That TNA
you got to, bro. We just discussed him having the best rookie year of all time.
Yeah, put him in there. Put him in there.
Yeah,
bro. He was in TNA from.
Oh God, I don't know. Did one of those co-goats need to change then? Oh my God.
He was in TNA from 06 to 14, so majority of his TNA stuff was in 2000.
Well, he's still pretty good, but
co-goat don't need to change because I'm still fully confident in what Triple H and Undertaker did in the 2000s.
Yeah,
Triple H routed off like 12 or 14 world title wins because it was nobody else around. Like Cena was there, Cena was on the rise, but at first Cena was on SmackDown. Triple H literally carried Raw on his shoulders at a certain point. And the Undertaker was the man on SmackDown, which is that's crazy to me that him and Cena never really crossed paths, which is so crazy to me.
Not until we get that bogus Mania match.
You remember they had that one feud when Cena was still Thugonomics, but they never ran the two biggest stars that they had.
Kurt Angle, buddy.
The Rock is on the list, guys. He's just going at the tail end because it's hard to rank where he's at. Now, my question is, where do we look at Chris Jericho? Is he's
not better than The Rock?
His last title win was in 2010, like his world title in 2010.
And he was still in WWE till what, 2017?
He left and came back.
You just made the list. Sorry.
Honestly, that gimmick worked way more than it should have.
No, it did. I love that gimmick, bro. But that's
I love work. Heel Chris Jericho.
Huh?
I love the heel Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Oh, the stuff, his early 2000 stuff. Again, back to when The Rock was poking it out, and he had that feud between Triple H and making fun of Stephanie. Some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
I feel like this is going to my list.
Filthy, smelly animal, and I'm gonna get you too, Rhino. So he was at WWE from 99 to 02. Then from 02 to 05. He was in 99 to 05. Then came back from 07 to 10. Left again in 10. Came back in 2011 from 11 to 16. Well, from 11 to 17. And then he was in New Japan from 17 to 20. And 22 to whatever ROH, and now he's been in AEW since 19.
See what makes Chris Jericho weird, and y'all may not agree, but the peak he reached during the Invasion angle, even though he had several world titles after that, I don't know if the peak was ever the same as it was when he was the undisputed champ during the Invasion angle. Because outside of that, he had a few championship runs, but one of the best feuds that I can remember him having late was the one with him and Shawn Michaels.
That was in the 2000s.
When the wives got involved and he punched Shawn Michaels' wife in the nose in the middle of the ring.
Even if we don't put him on here, I just feel like he deserves some recognition, even if he didn't get put on.
Chris Jericho?
Yeah,
I agree.
Jericho deserved that recognition.
Yeah, you can put him there.
Okay.
So I'm not saying he wasn't great in the 2000s.
We got to put Shawn Michaels first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, put
Shawn in front of Kurt Angle.
And then The Rock.
Bro, The Rock is going at the back end of this list. I keep telling you this.
Well, how many are you putting in the 2000s?
Honestly, I really don't know. This is a big time. So what is Edge fall to? Edge should be in 2000. He was SmackDown 6.
Edge is more 2010s, in my opinion.
I mean, but he was in the SmackDown 6 though.
Yes, but I think he was better in 2010s.
What tells you that though? Because his Mania match that D fell in love with wasn't in the 2010s.
Which match was that?
Who we talking about?
24, 23, whichever one was in Chicago.
We talking about who?
Edge.
Damn, we did have a good run, but Edge has never been a GOAT for me.
What about Batista?
Never been a GOAT.
Yeah, because Edge won his first Royal Rumble in 2010.
What about Book?
He wouldn't go neither. Shit.
I mean, but 5 world title reigns and a King of the Ring in the 2000s.
This is John Cena. Why are we talking about it?
Huh?
This is John Cena.
No, he had asked, is Edge more 2000s or more 2010s? And I said
no. But then I just I started naming guys, and I said Booker T.
Is Edge more Edge to me?
No, if y'all said no to Edge, my next name was Booker T.
Oh.
Well, I'll take that back. I didn't realize that Edge the retirement came in 2011. So disregard that. I thought the retirement was later in the 2010s.
No, because he came back in 2020.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say well, the Edge
actually he came back before 2020. He came back like 2019ish.
He came before the pandemic. Yeah, he did come back before the pandemic
because he got a crazy pop at the Rumble.
Right.
Yeah.
So does Edge make this list?
Yeah, I mean, you don't think so? I don't know, man.
One of the greatest heels of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he had some phenomenal stuff.
Okay, wait, I think we're glazing a bit. The greatest heel of all time?
I said one of the greatest.
One of the
greatest.
Glazing.
I said glazing.
Nowhere near.
Did you like him growing up?
Yep, but nowhere near.
I hated him. Like, bro, I hated him.
Okay, so 2000s heels, who's your favorite? Who's your best heel of the 2000s?
Yeah. Best heel, JBL.
No.
Okay, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer. Bro, think about all the heinous stuff that Edge did. Edge was a heel inside and out. Apparently, JBL.
Now Faces got me thinking back about what JBL was doing with John Cena. I mean,
Edge might be a heel, but he never helped the border patrol at the border.
Yeah,
that's the most heelish thing I think I've ever seen.
Edge's heelness rubbed over into real life.
Yeah, I mean, he did show up at John Cena Dad house, but
he also the Matt Hardy thing that was real life. That wasn't just the work.
Nah, bro, it's still JBL still.
The Matt Hardy thing was real life. The feud he had with Mick Foley, his 2010s feud. Shoot, even when he turned face and was feuding with La Familia, the Guerreros, everything.
Also, Vince McMahon.
Yeah, see? Eddie, I don't know, man. Eddie's such a hard topic for me.
I don't even think Eddie wasn't even a heel for real.
No. I think she's talking about Eddie as far as being on the list. That's a hard one for me to give because I love Eddie Guerrero. But some of his best wrestling work came in the 90s. But his most success came really in the 2000s.
2000s, but he wasn't. I don't think he reached his full potential in the 2000s. So I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that transitioned across two different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But okay, we gotta stay on topic.
So Edge, yay or nay, both of y'all.
As an honorable mention here.
Yeah.
I wasn't, bro. I liked Edge. I just wasn't.
Take your feelings out of it for a second. Look at success. 2-time Money in the Bank, multiple Mania matches, even a Mania main event against Taker. Royal Rumble winner, multi-time world champion, multi-time IC champion, one or two-time WWE champion during that time frame.
He was the very first Money in the Bank winner, so I think that should have a little more hold than
just a regular one. Yeah,
we can put him.
Yeah, we can put him there for honorable mention.
You take your feelings out of it. Edge has a very great case.
Yeah.
Amazing theme song. That should be. You're right. Go there. There you go.
It's all about theme song.
All right. Booker T.
For 2000.
If we put Booker, yes, because everyone's title reigns came after 2000.
Can I say that we don't put him in 2000s and we put him in the 20s for his commentating?
No, but I like the way you're doing that, and I think we should do something with commentators / managers.
Yeah.
Hey, he is one of, if not the best current one. Granted, it's hard to beat Michael Cole, but because we all grew up with the King and JR. So as far as like that level of excitement, I mean, Booker has a case to be. So that's my only opinion on Booker. I'm not much on Booker. I thought some of his matches were boring, but also he had some great stuff in TNA too. So I don't know what it was about TNA in the mid 2000s, early 2010s where they were killing it over there.
I still say 2000s for Book. His WWE work just holds a lot of weight for me.
Okay.
If he makes the list, it's in the 2000s. That's all.
Yeah.
If he's not on,
yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with it. If you want to add him there as an honorable mention, I'm cool with it.
Y'all cool with Book?
I'm cool with Book. 5 times.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times.
All right, now we add The Rock, and I think we're done.
Dang, you put the wait. Is this in order?
Yes.
Oh, brother, I think we got to put somebody behind. I think we got to do some switcheroo.
Yes. All right.
Ed I don't think Ed should be in front of The Rock.
All right, bro. Look, just let it go.
I gotta let it go. See, this is what I'm talking about on this show. I be throwing out how I feel, and I can't even feel how I feel no more.
Where should The Rock be, bro?
In front of Edge. Thank you. There you go.
Looks good now.
I think that's solid. Can we having it at what's this 8, 9, 10?
Wait, actually, sorry. Put Kurt Angle behind. I'm sorry. Put Chris Jericho behind The Rock too.
No,
you got to.
Hunter, you the tiebreaker here.
Yeah, put The Rock in front of Chris Jericho.
I hate you all,
bro. WrestleManias, bro. John Cena.
Yeah.
Is it 16 or 17?
17. Bro, did you just ask that question?
Where was it? The never
hey,
seen
you heard
17.
wrestling podcast not know that.
That's crazy. 2010s go. CM Punk.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how we felt because he left when
2012, 14.
He left like 14, yeah, because he was in WWE 15.
So 2010s. Here's I'm gonna just give you the 5 names I have in no particular order. So obviously Cena, I have Orton, I have AJ, I have Punk, and I do have Seth in the 2010s. I also haven't been in 2020, so depending on how you view Seth.
Yeah, I think 2010s may be more for Seth Rollins.
But one thing we haven't done yet, we haven't mentioned it. Can we back up to 2000 for one more and put Trish Stratus and Lita? Because
I want to do one for women.
Okay.
I think I was gonna say Daniel Bryan too.
Daniel Bryan, that was another one. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's were Cena. I had CM Punk. I had Daniel Bryan, and my other person was I forgot who my other person was. It was Seth as well. I think it was Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, so what order though? Oh, also, Rainmaker.
Nah.
Don't do this. What?
Okada.
Yeah, Okada.
I think he didn't find his real prime until like 2020s.
Bro, he won 2 G1 climaxes before 2020. What are you talking about?
I mean, he's him, bro, but like he didn't really become him until like the
Bro,
past.
Stop. Bro, stop. I just listen to y'all argue me down about so many other names.
But then also too, wait, are we counting? Are we pulling 2010 Indies too?
Bro, I said everywhere, but hold on. Roman Reigns to me is 2020s because of the big title reign.
Wait, you didn't put AJ Styles.
I didn't put him for the 2000s, but I mean, we were still naming off names. AJ Styles is going 2010s for me regardless.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
As well as Kenny Omega was also going 2000s for me.
Yeah, we can agree. Go ahead.
If you say something about Kenny Omega, bro, I might have to punch you.
No, Kenny Omega's. Well, damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you,
bro. No, bro. I think Kenny. Don't quote me on this. If it was it, Kenny Omega is the only non-Japanese wrestler to win the G1 Climax. If we value King of the Rings high, then I value the G1 Climax like a Super Bowl.
And that's a fair point. I mean, I don't have much of a say so because I truly don't know much about Kenny Omega outside of AEW. I just don't know much.
He was one of the he was a belt collector too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny Omega is. Yeah, Kenny Omega was the first foreign-born wrestler to win the G1 Climax. He has to go on this list.
Okay.
And I say Okada, and then I'm done talking about people overseas after Okada. If you give me Okada.
Oh.
They got so offended. hey, since it's just the two of us, we can just go ahead and slide them on that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean that's you again. I mean, I don't. New Japan is a new thing to me.
Well, while we're waiting on D to join back, with the whole, there we go. So with the whole New Japan thing and like Okada is like they John Cena if you had to put it in terms. That's their guy. And
so wait. What year did Kenny Omega win the first one? I'm sorry.
He won it 9 years ago. So like 2016.
Okay.
No. 9 years ago. 2016, 2017. Oh, 9. 16.
Okay. I'm okay with Kenny Omega just because he started in Deep South. So.
So yeah, Kenny Omega has, especially if it's a case for CM Punk. If there's, and I'm not even being a Punk hater, but if there's a case for CM Punk, what about Okada then? Because Okada got 2.
We can go Okada.
He is New Japan's John Cena.
Yeah, we can go Okada.
Yeah,
we got CM Punk.
Before I get canceled. Let's get his name right, guys, before we get canceled.
OKADA.
Huh?
OKA.
Boy, I just put it in on Google. I got a computer in front of me.
Okay, cool. That makes it better.
All right. Now, all of my guys who I feel should have been in there. Also, bro, this nigga's the longest. He's the longest reigning IWGP champion ever. He held it for 2 years from 16 to 18.
AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk.
Bryan over Punk? Because yes. What am I talking about?
Daniel Bryan comes first, yeah.
Now, is DIA or I?
DANIEL?
Yeah.
BRYAN? Or is it Brian or Brian? This is
Brian.
Yeah.
Bro, put in his name, Bryan Danielson.
And you didn't spell it right.
Is it wrong?
And then CM Punk.
Is that wrong?
Yeah, there's an E instead of an A.
Oh my God. Danielson.
Yep.
Now, CM Punk is gonna make the list. But is there anybody who should be in front of CM Punk?
Who should be in front of Jeff Hardy?
Randy Orton.
No.
What?
Wait, we put him in front of who?
Oh, I'm putting Randy Orton right behind Okada, if I'm being honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
No, I thought we were fixing to have to scrap it out there.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Some no.
I had to slow my my bad, y'all. My bad, damn.
Like, what?
See, the 2010s were such a weird decade because there were so many.
It was
new faces,
because
people
Batista has a case.
Yeah, he does. You're insane if you say he doesn't.
I don't think Batista has a case for being the GOAT.
You know who does have a very underrated case for being the GOAT? Like I said, if we're looking at all promotions, which I think we should, Finn Balor.
I was gonna say Finn because I mean at the end of the day that was Bullet Club.
Yeah. Finn Balor. He started
Prince Devitt.
He can literally be the last name on the list.
Hey, that's kind of crazy though. He has fallen a lot from promise, but hey,
it ain't all his fault.
It's not. It's not.
CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. Hey, I know we love CM Punk, but I have to say, I like him, but I was close to not putting him on this list. And I say, if it wasn't for that really big reign, bro, I don't know if I could even justify him being on the list because of how much of the 2000s he really missed, how much of the 2010s he missed. He missed the whole back half of the 2010s.
That's what I was going to say. That was going to be the deciding factor, was just the time frame was a factor. But he had, between 11 and 12, 13, you couldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Yeah, CM Punk belongs there, bro. Also, he's the first indie guy, bro.
So I have another name. It's crazy. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. They screwed him in WWE.
Samoa Joe?
Well, no. I like Samoa Joe, and there may be a case there, but I'm thinking of Christian.
Nowhere near the GOAT name.
I like Christian, though.
I liked him in TNA, too, but I just don't think Christian was...
I like him, though. He... Case, but not list worthy. He has a case. If you give me enough time to really sit on it, I can argue a case for Christian. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. His WWE stuff wasn't that great. His 2 world title runs were quite literally. We're tired of you asking. Here's the title. Go away, please.
The here nigga damn title.
Yeah, the here, take this and get out of my face.
Hey man, but that's the same reason Ray got a world title. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Does Ray got a case for this 2010s?
Ray had more success really in the 10s as a tag team guy.
But his most over is in the 10s though, right?
Well, he won the Royal Rumble in 2006.
But we know. But the only reason I say but, if it wasn't for Eddie's passing, would we have gotten that from Ray? Because Ray got another, even though it was for a night, Ray got another world title win in 2011.
Money in the Bank from Kane. Kane cashed in on him, and
but he also was the WWE champ in 2011. It just wasn't. It was just for a night.
Yeah. So I don't.
That? Super Cena got him.
I thought the one night was because he won it, or maybe he retained it at Money in the Bank because Kane had won the
Kane
match.
cashed in on the same night, yes. Does Kane got a case for the
2010s?
I can't. As much as I love Kane, he always been an Undertaker shadow.
Yeah.
I was just putting the name out there. Is Rey Mysterio good for this? Go.
Okay, without Ray being on this list.
Really?
I mean, I loved Ray as a kid, but I'm okay without putting him on the list.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Yeah.
All right, now does a guy like Kevin Owens get a nod on this list?
Nah.
But okay, put it like this: any guys that came through NXT besides Samoa Joe?
Are you talking about 2010s?
Yeah.
No, because I mean, it didn't become a brand until
into the 10s. It came a brand about
16?
2015. No, about 2014, 2013.
No, okay.
I don't think Kevin Owens. See, when I think about the GOAT, bro, I think
I'm saying I'm throwing names out.
I know, but I'm saying like even when it comes to my decision, like I'm thinking about like if they weren't on my TV, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I think other brands is okay, but developmental type, I don't really think there's really much of a conversation. So I think staying away from NXT would be.
Ooh, Hunter. Ooh, I forgot about this. Brock.
I mean,
Brock's another tricky one.
But Brock was
a big gap.
He's been dominant for 25 years, but he was 3 times as dominant in the early 2000s as he was now. So if he's going to go anywhere, you need to back it back up to 2000.
But that's what I said, and we all said no. So he's not getting no.
So I don't. He's definitely got a case, but I don't know. It's something about Brock has always missed for me.
Because Brock just
theme song is cool as hell, but I don't know.
You know what it is about Brock? Brock always felt like Brock always felt like a big deal, yes. But Brock also felt like that's what we throw at something when we don't know what else we want to do. Just make Brock
a clean up man.
Yeah. It's just like that early 2010s with Roman. Every time you turned on the TV or opened your eyes, Roman was being absolutely
does Seth get a case for the 2010s for y'all?
I mean,
he's on one of these lists, either 10s
yeah,
or 20s.
He's definitely. Well, here's the thing: we're halfway through the 2020s, and outside of Roman in the 2020s,
Seth is
was Seth better in these last 5 years? I don't know his
Yeah, Cody Rhodes also. Well, let's talk about the 20s when we get to the 20s. Let's knock out the 10s.
Going back to Seth when he was with the what was the Triple H's faction with the fancy tie stuff thing?
Authority.
Yeah, that stuff wasn't bad. I mean, it was horrible storytelling in my opinion, but he did really good work with that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think he leans more towards the 20s, in my opinion.
Okay. Any TNA guys or any other guys that have 2010s cases?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of you got. I mean, I personally would consider Bubba Ray, whatever you want to call him.
I can't give Bubba Ray this because Kevin Owens arguably did more than Bubba did, and we didn't even sneeze at Kevin Owens, and KO did arguably more than Bubba did in this time frame.
I don't know. He was a multi-time TNA World Champion.
Does KO got more than one Universal win?
He's only got the one. He's only got one world title. Not counting the NXT.
If I'm not mistaken, he's a Grand Slam though.
Can't be. He's never won the. He never won the WWE title.
All you needed was what you call it though. All you need was one world title to be Grand Slam. No, you didn't need both.
Oh, I thought you had to have both.
All right, so 10s. Oh snap! Can we back up to 2000s for a second?
Oh God, who'd you think of?
I don't know. He was to me was more of a flash in a pan than a long sustaining. Now, granted, he was awesome. He was one of my favorites.
Mine too.
He got one of the greatest theme songs ever.
But not the TNA version. TNA version sucked.
Yeah, TNA was bad.
So what? Samoa Joe is still one guy I think should be on this list somewhere.
Samoa Joe, another one. He did great work, but longevity and sustainability to me.
He's still there. He's still wrestling now.
Yeah, but you wrestle for 2 weeks, you take 9 months off. That's not very good because your knees are blowing up every time you come through the ropes.
I'm cool with bro. I still stand to this day that Vince made the poor decision of not pulling the trigger on Samoa Joe winning the world title from Brock Lesnar. He was the only person that looked believable to beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I can agree with that. But I also really like Samoa Joe in commentary too. I wish he would have done more.
Yeah, it was in the 20s. Well, he started off like in 2010s, like early 2020s on commentary.
I don't know. I'm not putting him on the list, but
B.
I zoned out for a second. We're talking about who?
Is Samoa Joe ever case for the 2010s? B?
Nah. AJ Styles, he wasn't AJ.
I'm not saying that, but he was successful in multiple things.
Bro,
All
just
right,
you to go. Nowhere near.
so since we're thinking that hard about it, I think that's it.
yeah.
2020s. All right. So the five big names for me that come in the 2020s. And I feel like these five guys should make the list, and then we can argue about everybody else after that. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, Cody Rhodes, and now Adam Page.
No Drew McIntyre in that top five?
Nah.
I mean, I can argue for Drew afterwards, but I feel like those five feel like pillars for me.
I mean, I like it up until that fifth one, and I like Adam Page, but I think Drew. If you're gonna put him in,
it's still room for Drew, but but Adam Page has had multiple lengthy runs with the AEW World Championship.
I think Swerve's had a bigger impact.
I mean, Swerve would have been on my list too, but Hangman is just, I don't know. So this is the thing. You know what it is? MJF is another one that came to mind. As close, AEW don't have a whole lot of homegrown talent. Him and MJF feel like the two most homegrown talent that AEW has. You know what I mean? And I think that's what did it for me with him over a few other guys. Him and Swerve, and I'm cool with Swerve too. But they just feel like the most homegrown talent that AEW has.
I think I'm not sure if Hangman. Okay, let's write down the people who we know for sure. Now, the real question is Roman Reigns to go to this era as a Cody Rhodes?
Yes.
You said yes.
You don't hold a title from 2020 until 2023. You don't have the longest title reign this side of. You don't have the longest title reign this side of Kentucky and don't get that. I feel like for right now he is in Rome, and Roman Reigns is still a draw. Every time Roman Reigns even if he take 2 weeks off, he feel like a big deal. You don't need Roman is big. It's rare that people get bigger than a belt. Roman Reigns gets bigger than a belt. It's bigger than a belt.
Okay, so we agree. Roman Reigns is the GOAT of this era. And then we all agree next is Jey Uso.
All right. But it's crazy because if we're going
to just start naming the bloodline for the 2020s.
Bro, but it's crazy because if we're going 2020s, he has a case.
Not really, because this has been a 2-year ordeal.
Hold on. Even if it's in the last year or two, multi-time IC champ, one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, Royal Rumble winner, world title. That's a pretty heavy.
Yeah, because although we think about his single run, you forget about his tag team run.
What year did
his tag team run?
Was it 40 or 39 when KO and Sammy beat them?
That was in 2023.
Okay.
So that was the longest reigning tag team.
Yeah, I mean it was 600 something odd days. Yeah. I mean, I think
you're letting your feelings about Jey Uso right now
affect what he did when he was actually okay with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at it that way, if you look at it from that point of view, yeah, he might have an argument to be the GOAT.
This is the same principle that I had with D about Edge. Take your personal feelings out of it and think strictly accolades. He's one of the most successful wrestlers in the 2020s.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to these first few, and then we'll come back to it.
Is Mox over Seth Rollins?
No.
I can argue for it.
No. No.
How come every time I look at John Moxley, he's bleeding? Why?
That's just him. That's just him. How come every time I look at Seth, he hurt? That's just him. That's just him.
Wait, that was a shot because he ain't trying to be hurt on purpose.
I know, but I like Seth though. I do, but something's always wrong with Seth. I haven't seen a Seth Rollins fully healthy since before probably 2020.
Yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I think after WrestleMania 40, he should have been gone for close to a year, if not longer. That Joker needed a rest. But unfortunately, somehow or another, we ended up where we don't have enough talent to keep him at home.
Can I be real with y'all for a second? I think Cody falls above Seth Rollins.
Cody?
Yes.
For the entire era of the 2020s?
Yep. In 2019, Cody Rhodes was a part of this magical thing called All Elite Wrestling that he
but that's not 2020s. That's not 2020s.
It rolled over into the 2020s, though. He was there during the 2020s.
In 22, he was back with us.
But still, we can't take away the impact of what it did. Multi-time world champion in this generation, beat the longest reigning champ of this generation, tag team champ in this generation as well.
Yeah.
Two-time heavyweight champion too, right?
Yeah, back-to-back Rumble winner.
Yeah, it's Cody.
Yeah, it's Cody.
Yeah, he's man.
Once you think about these wrestlers, you start naming these accolades and start hitting the fan.
Yeah.
All right, let me look up Adam Page. SmackDown Hotel. I'm finna fight for this one. That's my guy. Man, y'all know what's crazy? Adam Page was in Ring of Honor from 2011 to 2018.
Yeah, he was in Ring of Honor for a while. I knew about him I was watching him in Ring of Honor. Like I said, we already know how.
Speaking of Ring of Honor, I somehow found myself watching old Nick Aldis highlights, and I did not realize what kind of dog he was. Holy crap!
Aldis can go, man.
Because I didn't understand last year at WrestleMania when everything was floating around about Aldis was Randy Orton's guest opponent at WrestleMania. I couldn't understand why, and now I definitely understand why.
Yeah, he's like that. He's really good. Nick Aldis is good. What you call it?
I saw something from Adam Pearce too, but he didn't. I mean, he looked good, but not nearly as explosive and good as Nick Aldis was.
Yeah, Nick Aldis is like that, man.
I was like, holy cow!
Adam Pearce is the more convincing character on TV for me, though.
You said who?
Adam Pearce is like the more convincing TV character for me.
Bro, I was so happy. So I ended up watching Raw. I was just so happy he didn't look like a punk the whole 9 yards because he made Heyman come back. Because his character sometimes looking like a little punk to me. But I'm happy that he be talking his mess.
All right. So Hangman Adam Page, two-time AEW World Champ, one-time AEW Tag Champ, Owen Hart Cup Champion, which is like their King of the Ring, Casino Battle Royale winner, which is like their Royal Rumble.
I like it. What Swerve accolades is he only?
I feel like both of them should be on the list anyway.
Yeah, we can do that. We can put both of them on the list. I feel like MJF would be on the list too, but MJF just don't love.
MJF is gonna be on the list too for me.
Yeah.
So Swerve. One-time champ, one-time tag champ, but he just has a lot of impact. So I can give him that a lot. He has a lot of impact on this company. That title run was crazy. So Swerve and Adam Page.
I wish we got more out of Keith Lee. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Me too. I love when the big dudes come and show them how it's done, bro. Quick plug. I saw a big man match this weekend. It was like, dang, they could go. At Deep South, man, it was Eric Adams and Lamar Diggs, bro, and they tore the house down, bro. I love, bro. I love when big dudes can work, bro, because it's so rare, you know. Because sometimes they be limited with what they can do.
Yeah.
So whenever they do more than what's expected, I pop.
Yeah. MJF makes his list for me too. I'm totally fine with it.
There was a point in time where MJF was AEW.
Yeah, he's a homegrown guy for them though. He's another one. He's a homegrown guy for them.
You know, if I would have started my career as a photographer a little bit sooner, we would have crossed paths because he used to work out here a lot. I don't know why I said that. We have crossed paths.
We're forgetting Drew McIntyre, please.
I mean, okay, that's cool. Let's get these guys out of the way first.
I really like Drew McIntyre. If you can't tell.
I mean, I'm a Drew guy too. Drew just lose a lot. Only thing that bothers me, Drew lose a lot.
He does do the job quite often.
He indeed does.
He's equivalent.
Thanks. What are you flipping through over there?
Oh, so we was talking about by era. The first thing I did was open my 30 years of WrestleMania book.
Ah.
So I was following along when we were adding people. I'm like, okay. So I was reading about it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Even though I feel like we have a huge case for Hurricane being part of the
Stand back. Some of the funniest Royal Rumble moments ever. His backstage segment with The Rock with the cell phone. Holy cow, it's hilarious.
He's a Drew Sim. Yeah, we see.
Back to the Hurricane, though, since my wife's putting all my business out there. Gregory Helms had the top 5 theme song in the discussion. Gregory Helms, not the Hurricane.
Okay.
Even though I am mad at Gregory Helms after they released Unreal, how he tried to screw Chelsea Green at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
All right.
McIntyre, not Macintosh, Goofy.
I did. It was a joke. The Santino thing.
Oh, okay. John Cena. I mean, Santino has a case for the chance. He don't have no accolades, but no. he was a great guy.
Very entertaining, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, no.
You know, there were some other names I'm just now thinking of that we didn't talk about. We haven't talked about Bobby Lashley a whole lot.
Bobby didn't do a. He didn't win the title. He didn't win a belt in the 20s, did he?
Yeah, he won. He was the WWE champion in the early 20s.
Okay, but then I was gonna say if Bobby Lashley, then you got to look at guys like Priest, another one-time champ, Mr. Money in the Bank, multi-time tag champ.
But I'm trying to remember how many world titles Bobby has, because I know the one in 20. I don't know if that first one was before the 20s or after.
He had one when the crowd was still there. I remember that for sure.
Because Drew beat Goldberg at WrestleMania. Goldberg didn't win, but Drew beat. Did Drew beat Bobby? Who beat Big E?
Brock,
of course.
Brock did.
Brock beat every black guy you think of. Brock beat him.
Yep, every single one of them. He'll be on my shit list forever.
Dang, hey, Kofi, shout out to Kofi. Didn't make the list, but shout out to Kofi.
Kofi, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of names that we ain't talked about. Bobby was for some reason the first one to pop into my head.
So let me see something. Bobby, you know what? Bobby has a case though. Let me go look at something real quick.
TNA?
No. I'm just talking strictly from the 2020s. Bobby Lashley got a case.
I don't know. Has he done much of anything? Does he have any titles, tag titles, or anything in AEW yet?
Yep, he's the trios champion. I think he's the current trios champ.
Okay. With Shelton and
MVP.
MVP's actually holding a title?
Yeah, MVP actually wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought he was just a manager.
No, he wrestling. His TNA stuff came in the 2010s, by the way.
Yeah, because he left ECW went under, and
he got one. He had Priest too. Yeah, I said Priest, Susie, but I don't. If that's the thing, if Bobby got a case, Priest got a case.
I think Bobby has more of a case than Damien
No,
does.
he don't. Accolade for accolade, he don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if you're going just strictly off of accolades.
I mean, because Bobby left. Bobby was inactive for 2 years in WWE before he left, so he only had like one solid year in the 2020s.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And Priest has been a big player since 2019.
Yeah. I can. Okay. What about Dom?
You know, bro, I thought Dom. I just couldn't. I couldn't pull the trigger on Dom.
I don't think you can.
I knew nobody was gonna mess with Priest like that.
Yeah, I don't think Dom is a case just yet. But I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see how the rest of it. By the end of it, by the end of the 2020s, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does Priest get a so in the 2020s? Priest is a U.S. champ, World Heavyweight champ, 2-time tag champ with both belts, and Mr. Money in the Bank, all in the 2020s.
I don't know. I think I leave him off for now. That's just because I don't like Damien.
Take your feelings out of.
I can't. Not only come from him.
Oh my God, we just sold.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, throw him on there. What were we doing?
Yeah, we sold. Because he ain't been on TV in so long.
Yeah, we dang.
Priest should make it too, by the way. I think Priest has to make it. I feel like Priest has to make it.
Okay. Fine. Ignore the white guy.
Here?
Wait.
Oh, no. He's definitely behind Seth.
Yeah, so? Right behind. Yep, behind him.
The man ain't never not had a title.
He ain't got one now. Next.
Yeah. Neither one of them got a title right now, sir. Neither one.
Anybody on in the 2020s hold a title currently? No, just Cody.
Hangman.
He's an AEW World Champion again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's Seth Rollins goes in front of Gunther.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So does D is on you? Priest get in or no?
I'm not a Priest fan.
So does Jey Uso get in?
I'm not a Jey Uso fan either. So that derails my point. Yeah, I think Jey Uso gets in. I'm not sure about Priest.
Priest got everything that Jey got. Maybe not as long, but he has everything that Jey got, minus a Rumble win.
Yeah, but at that point, look at crowd reactions, crowd support, merch.
And that's not even a conversation at that. Then it's
I mean, yeah, but at some point though, they was behind Priest because Judgment Day was the best thing on TV for a minute.
Yeah, but were they behind Priest or were they behind Rhea?
They were behind the group. No, the whole group was over for a minute. That whole group was over. Yeah, Rhea butted out as the star, but that whole time, Priest kind of held it together more than people give him credit for.
I don't know. So that's all I comment.
I like this one. I like that one.
It's not LA Knight at all. They be, bro. I thought. Never mind. I'm not.
If they would put the freaking world title on, he'd have a case.
I'm just gonna put it to the group chat.
You know, y'all, I'm okay with going. I'm okay with going Priest and Uso. I feel like they both have solid cases. They just do.
I agree with Uso. I mean, accolades, yes. Yeah, they both have a case.
So Uso makes it for sure then, because I said Jey too.
Bro, I seen that picture. I had to save it. I just put it in the group chat. I saw that. I died laughing, bro.
So what are we doing, D? Priest?
Yeah, but if we left his name off, I wouldn't be mad. But yeah, you can put him on there just for the sake of it. I feel like when it's all said and done and the 2020s are over with, I don't think he's going to be there by the end of it.
It depends on how they book him.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll make him like as.
I think Priest would benefit so much from being in AEW, and it's not even funny.
Okay, and then I will say this name, and I hope Dave's not listening, but what about Sami Zayn? I know he doesn't have any world titles yet, but he's won everything else.
If we're going off a guy that don't got a world title, that's the guy.
Okay.
She said Solo, no, but I like the creativity.
He ain't been there. He's not long enough tenured.
You know,
he will be. Solo is destined for great things. Man,
there's a guy that makes his list, Hunter, with no world titles, it's Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, and unfortunately, I don't want to agree, but taking feelings out of it, I mean, I think he deserves to be on the list.
Yeah, it would be Sami. He's a workhorse, but
I think he's the one guy that doesn't have a world title on this list. But I'm fully okay with it.
Yeah, especially
if he's the bar.
No, I don't think he's the bar. I think this is tail end right now.
No, I think he it's crazy you say this. I think he gets a world title reign before it's all said and done.
Oh,
yeah. I do. I think that U.S. title reign was a test to see what he can do, even though, you know what I'm saying.
Another one that I asked about him earlier, and no one has said anything. But I know how you knew Japan and stuff, and he may be more 2010s. But what about Shinsuke? What about Shinsuke Nakamura?
He's definitely 2010s.
2010s.
He was gonna make a spot. It's gonna be 2010.
Yeah. Dang, bro. I remember the pop when he first came out.
Ain't did shit since.
Man. I was hyped. I was like, they got Shinsuke.
I didn't know who he was. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. We know. Anybody else? This feels pretty good. This list feels very solid. This list feels very solid. Going back through, I'm fine with this. I'm perfectly content with this. And I like the fact that we included as many promotions as possible.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the 80s and 90s, and I don't know how y'all feel about them, but I'm looking at them, and no one said anything about him at all. What about the Ultimate Warrior? Like, I know he wasn't there very long, but
he also was not a great wrestler. He's not a great worker.
I'm still not. I was never a big war. You know, I would give Macho Man over Ultimate Warrior. Oh, what I do? Oh my gosh, where was Okada?
That looks right.
Right here, or right here. I'm finna go rewind like 10 seconds because I accidentally moved.
Hold on, I got you. Hold tight. You had him behind Kenny and in front of right there.
Okay.
Wait, but is that true though? Would you rather watch you personally? Would you rather watch the Kenny Okada match in 2010 or Randy Orton match?
Knowing that I missed Okada, it's probably pretty close to me. That one, bro. That dude is nice, bro. That dude is nice. And I love Randy Orton, but that guy is nice.
Okay, now before that happened, we were talking about who? 80s, 90s?
I say Macho Man has a case. If we're going back and read ad names, I would go Macho Man over.
He's already right there.
Is he on there?
He's second on the 80s.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not an Ultimate Warrior guy.
You know, y'all tell me not to be wrestling analytical, but there are some people who are great on paper, but just not great wrestlers.
Rick Rude. You said not good wrestler. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior is just that type of person. He has the Goldberg effect of where he was great on paper, but reality is he can't freaking wrestle.
Bro, he did everything else right though.
Yeah, bro, but I don't know. When it comes down to wrestlers on wrestling lists, I at least the bare minimum, you got to be a good wrestler. I mean, Jey Uso is one of those people too.
I think the bar for me is a guy like Andre the Giant, who was a solid wrestler, but was bigger than every single person he ever stepped in the ring against.
Also, too, I think it's different with. I say Andre Giant is a little bit different because of his size. He gave us the most of what he possibly could have at his size. There are
Right.
guys who are 280 pounds in muscle who don't give us their full potential.
Yeah.
Ahmed Johnson.
Huh?
Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson. I'll take Ahmed. But there's guys who are good on paper, who look great physically, who just don't give us our all. I feel like Andre gave us his all with what he
Yeah.
had. You know, Ultimate
I feel
Warrior.
the same way about Big Show. I know he can barely walk now, but
Big Show is an incredible worker.
yeah.
You know,
all the heel turns aside, Big Show is great.
Mhm.
He never had the consistent success for me to make him make this list. His
I agree with
best
that.
Well, what screwed Big Show outside when they hit the mid 2000s to early 2010s, the size of the people who were in the company, it became almost like a safety hazard. Like look at Viscera in the 90s and early 2000s. People didn't want to wrestle because he was too big.
But I never heard that from Big Show. I think
No, he was safe, but
he could
there's
never
only
keep
so
up.
much a 500-pound man can do
Yeah.
against a 200-pound man. He may not do it on purpose, but one wrong step or one wrong angle of the arm, and you're knocked out in the middle of the ring. You have no idea where you're at.
Yeah, and that's really how it is. You know, like if you're gonna be a big guy, you got to be a safe. You have to be a safe guy. You know what I mean?
Another
And because in
honorable
2010s, we had tons of smaller, agile guys. I mean, hell, he wrestled Rey Mysterio 20 times that year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's another honorable mention for me too for the 2010s. I don't think he should make the list, but definitely should get some recognition. Bray Wyatt should get some recognition.
I love Bray.
One of the best characters of that generation.
Yeah, hands down. I loved every character everything that man's ever did. Husky Harris was
Husky Harris.
Yeah.
Bro, I think what killed Husky Harris for me was the description of him. He is a tank with a Ferrari engine. What about that sounds appealing?
He's a big dude that can move. It's appealing. But I think the only thing with Husky Harris is it was just like a corny gimmick. Like every time somebody gives me like a name or something, like you got to think about versus Undertaker. That's kind of what I was taught. When you pick your name, you got to think about if your name's gonna be good versus Undertaker. Husky Harris versus Undertaker, that ain't selling tickets.
Braden Walker versus the Undertaker would sell tickets.
Yeah, like there, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like it was just, and it was because he was at NXT. It was just him testing the waters with a name. I feel like Husky Harris.
Yeah, you forgot the H.
I was typing too fast, man.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you got guys like that, but also like the names are important. Some people's names just don't hit like people would expect them to. That's why they go through so many of them.
Yeah.
Braden Walker, by far the worst name I've ever heard.
Also, you made the comment about saying about only one who would make the list, be in the conversation without a world title. 2010s, it's a crazy name. Wade Barrett.
Because Wade Barrett was good, but I feel like Sheamus is better than Wade Barrett.
We didn't even talk about Sheamus.
Yeah.
I don't think Sheamus got a 20 against them guys that we stacked up. Sheamus has a conversation, but if our line is Jeff Hardy, he's not over Jeff Hardy. Because Sheamus debuted in 2009. So if we're going off our own rules, his first year was in 2000. His first year, which was his most successful year, was in 2009. So without breaking our own rules, he doesn't even fall into the criteria.
I got you.
Because that's what I was thinking about when we were doing this. I thought about Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
For 2010s. Because but then I was like, dang, his 2020s with TNA is when he won another world title, as well as when he won the NXT titles in the 2020s.
Yeah.
Bro, VJ Edgecombe has 30.
Huh?
I'm sorry. He's a rookie. He's a rookie for the 76ers. His first NBA game, he has 30.
Jesus. Who's he playing against?
Shoot, I don't even know.
Sounds like a high school team.
That's
Probably the
crazy. Nah, bro. Bro, I'm not getting my assist, bro. Trae Young sold me. I'm not getting my assist. It's the fourth quarter. They're playing the Celtics. Wow. All right. Anything we gotta add?
Nothing. Looks good. Looks good to me. I don't think we missed anybody that should really, really be on the list.
Man, y'all let us know how y'all think we did on this list, by the way, guys. I definitely think we did our thug dizzle on this list. Shoot. That's all I got though, man. So we can go ahead and get ready to get out of here because we got other stuff to do.
Bro, I got people to punch.
Man, thank y'all for showing up, man. This list, the GOAT of Wrestling Generations, brought to you all by the Lounge Syndicate. Let us know in the comments what y'all think down below. This will be posted on Instagram at some point. And let us know how y'all feel. Don't forget to check out the GoFundMe for WWA 4 to try and, save the wrestling school. Yeah, man.
Yeah, do that. Because all of my friends would appreciate if you did that. All of my friends and family in the wrestling world would appreciate if y'all did that. It means a lot more to us than just wrestling, man. It's a community. I've made some of the greatest connections I've ever made inside of this building right here, inside of the WWA 4. They need your help. We need your help. I need your help. Go donate to the WWA 4 so that the future generations of pro wrestler can continue to come out of this building. So please go do that. It can be anything. It can be $5, $10. We don't care. As long as you put something towards it, it'll take us a long way. And you'll be doing a good service because those kids, they work hard, man. And just like wrestling for us, even though we're older, it keeps us out of trouble. We could be out in the streets running and doing stuff that we're not supposed to do, but we all come together for wrestling. The same thing happens on Thursdays for that school. So make sure that keeps going. I'll appreciate it. They'll appreciate it. Yeah.
My wise man, Mr. Hunter, any last words for me?
No, just kind of, piggybacking a little bit off of Face there. Wrestling is important to us. It's something that, when you start growing up, people start telling you you're too old for this, you're too old for that. And I've always told people, I tell people all the time, it's okay as an adult to hold on to something in your childhood, whether it be video games, books, comic books. We chose wrestling. Wrestling has grown with us. We've watched it grow, and it just kind of keeps that youthful spirit alive a little bit. And so, you're never too old to revisit or to hold on to something that you liked when you were younger. You're never too old for it, no matter what anybody tells you. And I'm just glad that wrestling is what I chose, and it's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it, and going to keep enjoying it until I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my last little thing too, you know what I'm saying? Like we've enjoyed it for. I've been on this earth 27 years. I've been watching wrestling for 27 years.
Yep.
And I look at all the people who are role models for me as a kid, and WWA 4, they're producing those future role models for future kids.
That's right.
So that's another thing that makes it important because the next John Cena might come out of WWA 4, but if WWA 4 doesn't exist, how can he do it?
That's right. Absolutely.
So that's something to think about.
Definitely.
That's it.
Well, man, without further ado, man, I'm your host, Mr. J, F. Trae Young, and man, we out of here, baby. Peace.
See ya.